Well, I couldn't possibly walk by a booth that had puppies in it, so I've stopped to see Thomas Stevens of Tombot.
Hi, I'm Tom Stevens. I'm CEO and co-founder of Tombot, and these young ladies are Jenny. Jenny is a fully interactive robotic emotional support animal inspired by my mother, who, after she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's dementia, I had to take away her dog for safety reasons. I looked around for substitutes for live animal companions. My mom hated everything that I brought home, so I realized there was a large gap in the market. Our first product is designed to treat the behavioral and psychological symptoms of dementia and reduce the need for certain medications, including psychotropics. And these puppies our aim is for them to be the first puppies that are FDA medical devices.
So this is audio and video, obviously, but an audio-only podcast as well. So I'm looking at two little puppies here that look like little golden puppies, and they're moving their heads very naturally and look... there's no uncanny valley here.
Exactly. So one of the things I studied, I went back to school and got a master's from Stanford before launching the company. I ended up studying the uncanny valley as part of my focus there. And what I realized is that human beings are very sensitive to the uncanny valley as we're dealing with other humans or humanoids. Primates have been studied where they're looking at other primates or primate-like things, and the uncanny valley is actually a very real reaction at fMRI.
But it's only between your own species?
Exactly,
it's not as weird if it's a dog?
That was my hypothesis, that it was prominent in intra-species, but it would not be prominent inter-species. And so we tested this. We teamed up with Jim Henson's Creature Shop, the people behind Muppets and Sesame Street, and with their help doing our artistic design, we've created multiple generations of high-fidelity prototypes to figure out what seniors with dementia wanted. This one over here is actually our 5th generation customer study prototype, but she's rather fragile. I have to cover her ears when I'm talking about her. She's rather fragile and can't pass any of the many safety certifications, so we needed to fully re-engineer her. That's this one. This is Alpha 2 Jenny. We're just finishing up our alpha stage. We'll be in beta shortly, and then as soon as the betas are working the way we want them to, we'll start fulfilling our backlog of orders.
So now for the people who are just watching or just listening, these don't move around. Jenny's job is to sit in your lap and be petted and make you feel comfort.
Exactly right. So one of the things we learned early on is that anything on the ground presents a fall risk for a senior with dementia. So products in this category are never placed on the ground, which means having the ability to walk or stand up or do things like that actually created a safety hazard. So these are designed as lap dogs, designed to lay comfortably on the senior's lap, but they're fully interactive. So covered with sensors, they can feel how and where they're being touched.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
They respond to a long list of voice commands, but only to their name, and we can, through our software app, we can rename the robots. They can feel themselves being moved, so if they're picked up, they know not to squirm and risk being dropped, and a variety of other sensors to help understand their environment and exhibit a behavior that's appropriate to their context.
Can you demonstrate like something you're doing that's changing the behavior of Jenny?
Sure. Let's just see what's going on here.
Let's see. You just looked under Jenny's tail.
Yeah,
Is that where the controls are?
I was looking at an LED light. So Alpha 2 Jenny is a test robot, and she doesn't always like to work. So
like a real dog then, not going to obey on command,
exactly.
right?
So 5 mechanical subsystems. The mouth opens and closes, the eyes open and close, ears, head and neck, and tail. And basically the movements are designed to accurately emulate those of an 8 to 10 week old Labrador Retriever puppy.
I said golden, but the ears are perfect.
Thank you.
The way they move, that is really amazing.
Yeah, working with Jim Henson Creature Shop, we got a chance to really study anatomical structures and then try to reproduce those through our mechanical electrical engineering.
This is really, really interesting. So if people wanted to learn more about Tombot, where would they go?
Tombot.com, Tombot.com.
And I think I heard you say to somebody else you're in beta.
We're just finishing alpha. These young ladies are at the end of their test period, and we're going to enter into betas. And as soon as the betas are working the way we and our customers want them to, we'll be starting to fulfill our backlog of orders. We have about 8,000 pre-order and waitlist customers, including over 200 B2Bs, which include the nation's largest hospital health systems, assisted living, memory care, behavioral health institutions, and so forth.
This is amazing. Well, I hope these puppies get to, you don't throw them in a closet when their work is done. They get to sit around the office, maybe.
No, these, you should see the museum in my office. It's getting a little crowded, but
That's a little creepy, baby.
These are prominently featured when our engineers allow me to have them, which is for this week, getting them together. But anyway, yeah, we're very excited. We've been very well received in the marketplace, and we're excited to try to get these out into customers' hands.
Very cool. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much. Thanks for visiting.